Hi everyone. Today is Saturday, April 11th. I just got home a little bit ago, and before that, I stopped by the fruit and veg stand to pick up some things so I can make some lunch. And as soon as I got in, I was watering my plants that haven't um, had water for 2 weeks, but they seem to have been growing, which is promising. I can see on one of the avocados it's kind of going up a little bit more. So that gives me some hope. I can leave them alone for 2 weeks. Um, and I'm just looking that the last thing I had open on my computer was the splashdown of Artemis II, less than 24 hours ago, and uh, then we went out for dinner. The family, so my brother, my sister, my brother-in-law, my nephew, his wife, my grand nephew, and my kids. It was a really nice dinner. Um, just missing as well my brother's kids and wife, and yeah, those three were with us. But yeah, a great trip, and we were again spending time as much as we could, hanging out, and the grandkids and brothers and sisters, and just with our dad, and a nice evening, and then finally around the 2 in the morning, when my dad and brother were getting ready for sleep. That's when we headed out, and luckily I didn't fall asleep. But then I drove down to San Diego. That was about a little less than 3 hours, and I parked just like 2-3 minutes away from the border, and on a quiet street, and there were other cars that were parked there, and um, got a chance to just snooze for like an hour and a half, put the alarm, make sure I would wake up, and then the kids were sleeping in the car, and then we dropped off the rental, then took the CBX, and then it was just kind of a slow process of getting the bag tags, crossing the the CBX, um, making a mistake of let's see, making a mistake of going to the security, and then they said no, you have to check the bags upstairs, and go back upstairs. I was tired, um, and then do the baggage drop off, then go back to the security, and then go out from security, get some coffee, some donuts, and then head to the boarding gate, wait there, and then luckily it was a direct flight, and then from there um, we got picked up, um, and dropping off the kids and seeing some of the snacks and food that we had gotten, um, and then heading back here, and I can see the shape of the apartment the way I left it, just to get out of here as quickly as I could on Sunday. Um, Washing clothes and washing dishes, but yeah, I was exhausted last Saturday, Sunday, and I'm exhausted today, but it was definitely worth the trip. And on the way down, driving down to San Diego, yeah, I couldn't help but think, as I was looking out and seeing the moon, and thinking about the splashdown that had just happened less than 12 hours before. So yeah, most of this trip I was checking my social media feeds and just getting updates on the Artemis II trip, and this kind of, they they left on April 1st, and then they got back yesterday, and we got back today, just a really nice kind of coinciding of those trips and the reflections on things and life and what's important in life and the time spent with my family and my kids, my fellow travelers, and I think there were moments when we were in the car for 7 hours or 9 hours or where it kind of felt like being inside a space capsule, and not quite having those creature comforts of just not being inside this thing. But now we're home. We're home safely. Yeah, gonna get some food, get some water, hydrate, and relax, and then get ready to go to school on Monday. But yeah, a really good trip. Really good trip. Hola a todos. Hoy es el 11 de abril y acabo de llegar hace poco y compré unas cosas para almorzar, bueno, para comer. Y al llegar empecé a dar agua a mis plantas que no habían um, sido regados en 2 semanas, pero y veo el estado del departamento que me fui muy rápido para um, terminar el sábado y luego el domingo de viaje, pero sí todo valió mucho la pena. Salir de viaje, pasar mucho tiempo con la familia y ahorita regresar cansado, pero sí, vale la pena. Y también estaba reflexionando mucho sobre el viaje del Artemis II hacia la Luna y que todo eso coincidió con nuestro viaje hacia California y ellos acaban de regresar hace menos de 24 horas y nosotros pasamos por San Diego también, entonces como que me da mucho reflexionar. Um, pero ya, estoy bien. Bonjour tout le monde, aujourd'hui c'est l'11 avril et là je viens d'arriver chez moi, fatigué, mais très très content avec le voyage qu'on a fait et aussi juste avant qu'on soit arrivé, la dernière chose que j'ai sur l'ordinateur, c'était l'arrivée euh, des astronautes et très près où on était aussi dans San Diego et on a traversé la frontière à San Diego pour prendre l'avion à Tijuana. Donc ça me faisait penser à cet endroit-là juste un petit peu avant. Et puis, ça fait du bien de rentrer. Je vois l'état dans lequel je laisse l'appartement, mais bon, j'étais fatigué à la fin avant de partir. Et là, je suis fatigué, mais j'ai du temps pour me rétablir avant de retourner au travail lundi. Et oui, j'ai beaucoup envie de prendre quelques projets au sérieux pour ces derniers trimestres et aussi pour l'été. Voilà. Hallo an alle, heute ist Samstag, der 11. April und heute bin ich zurück bei mir. Ich bin müde, meine Kinder sind müde, aber es war eine sehr gute Reise und auch als war ich in San Diego. Ich hatte viel darüber der Moon und auf Artemis II gedacht. Wir waren auch in San Diego und es war eine sehr gute Reise, aber jetzt bin ich müde und ich muss Zeit für vorbereiten, Dinge für Montag, für der Schule. Das ist alles für heute. Ciao a tutti, oggi è sabato, il 11 aprile, e sono tornato a casa e sono abbastanza stanco, Ma sono molto felice con il viaggio e quando siamo tornati a San Diego, Tijuana, avevo pensato molto a Artemis 2, 2 nel computatore, stessa cosa che last cosa che avevo aperta era vedere che sono arrivati e sono molto felice con questo e tutto il viaggio avevo stato mirando informazioni, notizie del viaggio. E ora sono abbastanza stanco, ma posso riposarmi, comere, mangiare, bere acqua e preparare cose per la scuola per il lunedì. Questo è tutto per oggi. Всем привет! Сегодня суббота, это 11 апреля, и я сейчас дома. Я очень счастливый, я очень устал. Мои дети также. Но сейчас мы можем отдыхать и готовить вещи для понедельник. И когда мы вернулись в Сан-Диего, я подумал много о Artemis 2, потому что они были там менее чем э, 12 часов утра, и также у нас вернулся домой. Я думаю много об этом, но сейчас я могу отдыхать. Это все на сегодня.